You're listening to iCannabisRadio.com.
Hi. Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to Halloween month. It is October here at iCannabis Radio. I can't believe it's sounding so nice. Oh, shit. Count one.
Happy Monday.
Happy October.
Today's October 6th, 2014, and we are celebrating Halloween all month long. At least I am. It would have been more exciting if you guys would have worn costumes too, but really? You guys are laughing
You
at
still
me.
have your shirt on, though. That's like wearing socks and sandals, except worse.
Yep. Yep, and if you would have worn a costume, I would have worn the rest of this costume. But you
Aw.
didn't, so I didn't.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We can still be happy because it's Happy Monday.
I worked a haunted house all weekend. I've been dressing up every single day of the year so far, if that's any
Of the year?
of the year. Well, I've been
Halloween
getting
year?
dressed every day of the year. So there's
I
some
can't
truth
even
in
say
that.
I've done that.
Right, there's truth in that. I've tried to stay naked as many days as possible.
So
Doesn't always work.
Is this place the place that is enough kid friendly that if my fearless kid goes, they at least won't spit blood at him?
Yes.
Okay. They'll go, 9-year-old coming.
I doubt it, but
Okay.
it's...
I really want to take him to a haunted house this year.
Well, you should bring them out to ours because
Okay.
it's like a dual haunted house. So you get to go 2 for the price of 1. Plus, we're working the midway, so there's 3 separate attractions.
Dogfight.
Nobody listening is going, what is that in the background?
Just us. I know, just us.
They're used to that.
Yeah,
so
just us.
It's all good.
Well, welcome. We are indeed celebrating Halloween, and I kind of wanted to start with. Well, I have a whole bunch of things to talk about, and I certainly want to talk about Halloween. But can I tell you about plumbers?
Yes, please.
Do you guys have much contact with plumbers? I wish I would have called you. I wish I would have known that you had friends who are plumbers. Everyone should have friends who have the following professions. Electrician, A number 1.
Plumbing, electrician,
Plumbing,
landscaping,
Attorney.
maintenance. You should always have an attorney.
You should always have a friend who is an attorney. You should have a friend who works in something that can get you tickets to stuff.
Right. You should always have hookups.
You should always.
There's a line for that. It's called "It's not who you are,
It's who you know."
And sometimes you're the person that people know.
Oh, I've
so
never-
make sure that
really?
you have your shit together too.
How do you get to be that? I want to be that person. I'm not that. I'd love to be that person.
I know you. You're like the man woman, but not the man woman. But not
I
the
apparently
man
just
woman.
sprung a penis. Thank you.
Right. Well, that's the problem with today's language. We say a lot of stupid things.
So I don't know what made me think of this, but this is a great thing I want to say in addition to talking about plumbers. So Gavin had asked if I could pick him up early from school today so that he could see the plumber. And I said,
Wait, what? Say that again.
Gavin asked if I could pick him up early from school so he could see the plumber.
So
I can only imagine what he had envisioned in his mind what a plumber was before he actually he probably saw like the Mario character,
Right.
Like with the hat on and the suspenders. He comes in like, "Hey, it's me, Mario."
I'm wondering if he wanted to see the plumber or he wanted to see what the plumber was going to do. So I picked him up from school, not early, because really, it's not that educational. So I picked him up from school and I said, "Hey, the plumber's coming back tomorrow." And he said, "Why? Couldn't she fix it?" He assigned female pronoun to the plumber because most people would say he.
True.
He was indeed a he.
wait. So what was his sentence again?
He said, "Why couldn't she fix it?" She, the plumber.
Right. So you're celebrating the fact that he said she in a positive manner,
Yeah.
and not that he said what? She's so dumb she couldn't fix it.
No.
Because
Just
I heard a sexist.
no,
statement in
no,
there.
not at all. He was just saying what she couldn't fix it.
Like, of course she couldn't fix it. You should have had a dude.
No,
come
that's
out.
because you're a misogynistic asshole.
Just applying
Not really.
that it's a like my daughter did the same thing with the tooth fairy. She assumed that the tooth fairy was a woman. I'm like, how do you know? Nobody's ever seen it. It could be a guy. She's like, guy tooth fairies don't exist.
She's not seen the movie.
gonna
I
say.
mean, let's not let her see the movie.
Well, that's
Well,
not-
no,
I'll take her.
Oh, wait,
still-
wait. She could see the Santa Claus because in Santa Claus 2 and 3, the Tooth Fairy is a dude.
Yeah.
And he's in there, and that's totally kid friendly.
Did she see the Guardians?
Oh,
Not Guardians of the Galaxy, but the Guardians.
the bird movie.
Well, that's the Guardians of O'Hoole or whatever.
Yeah, this is Jack
Yeah.
Frost and Sand. So in that movie, the Tooth Fairy is a fairy, and she has hundreds and hundreds of helper fairies. And she's kind of a bigger fairy, and they're smaller fairies. They're little fairies. That's how they zip under your pillow and switch it out for stuff.
Oh, I thought I just
Great
I thought I just waited till she went to sleep and swapped her tooth out for a $10.
Oh, you don't have to. No, you don't have to do it at all. The Tooth Fairy comes.
Yeah, if you don't believe,
Yeah.
that's your fault.
I mean, I
Don't
do.
kill it for your kids, man.
Yeah.
I do believe she lost a tooth, got $10, and for some strange reason, next week lost another tooth.
Right? You have to take that tooth. You must remove it from her pillow.
No. She lost another tooth.
Oh, she really did lose it.
I don't know if she pushed it out her head for capitalistic purposes, but she made it happen.
I remember when I was losing teeth, how excited I was when I would pull out a tooth, and it's like, I'm getting more money tonight, and then you put it under your pillow, and it gradually gets less. And it's like, you should get more as I lose more. Like, you cheap bastard, you're collecting all my teeth. Like, what are you doing with them? Why are you giving me
If you
less
watch that movie,
money?
you'll see what they do with them.
See, I should have just kept them and hid them. They would be worth more now.
They're not worth jack. No one's going to give you money for your teeth right now.
I don't want money for my
This
teeth.
is in caveman days.
Who has their childhood? Who even has a childhood tooth?
Your parents have a childhood tooth of yours.
Oh fuck! I never thought about that.
I will say, yeah.
There could be a whole drawer
I got my
of
daughter's
gross
tooth.
shit somewhere.
Yeah, I've got Gavin's gross stuff.
A whole drawer of gross things. Like, here's in this little box, we've got skin flakes, scabs, teeth,
and hair.
the eyeball that fell out, your hair. You know, like, I just clean up
first
after you.
haircut hair.
This is gross. But after you move out, I will still have you. That's fucking gross.
I'm not much of a saver, but there are a handful of things. And that first tooth, pretty adorable.
Yeah.
Pretty adorable. So plumbing issues. So called a plumber that was recommended to us.
What went out in your house?
Well, we have some kind of clog, and I know this now, like 20 feet out in the pipe.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that's an adventure. But the first, we thought maybe just a little Drano and some good ignoring of the problem, and all would be well. But, you know, if you take an 11-minute shower, 10-minute shower, you're fine. 11-minute shower, and you've got water up to your ankles in the shower.
That's always a good time.
Yeah.
You know, it's the shaft.
Yeah, it's a shot.
Do the wire,
Yep.
pull the hair out.
Yeah, well, we just did
But if
Drano.
it's 20 feet out.
Well, we
you're
didn't
gonna
know
need
that.
a
Yeah, we didn't know that
long-
until the plumber came.
You got to get the rototill.
They,
or
yeah,
roto-
they,
It's
they,
like a little long.
a
thing.
snake.
It's not even a snake. It's just like this
Yeah.
plastic thing with like.
Oh,
teeth on it.
yeah.
You pull it out and it pulls out all the nails.
Yeah.
that makes
The
me
hair
want
will stay
But that's in the drain, but
Yeah.
like 20 feet out from, I assume, the house, right?
from the house.
So
Yeah, Warren
that's-
throws up with stuff like that. Like his gag reflex is. I'm like no big deal. If it doesn't smell like, the only thing that I can't stand is drool smell, like the nursing home drool smell. I can't stand that. But I can, and pretty much anything else.
I don't think that's drool smell when you go to a nursing home.
Oh, well, I can handle the pee smell of it, and I can handle the poop smell of it, and I can handle the just unclean part of it. But when, you know how they put handkerchiefs around people's necks who can't stop their drooling, and then it pools, I can't handle that.
Like, I think that,
Can't
like,
handle
I
it
would
at
like
all.
to be put down, I think, before I get to that stage. Like,
You
if
wanna
I
get
live that
euthanized?
long, I would like to, but I would want to do it in a cool way. I don't want somebody to come in, just give me a shot, and I go to sleep, and that's it. It would have to be something exciting, like, you know, throw me into a volcano or
All right.
you know, put me into a rocket that's going to explode or something, you
No
know,
problem.
that's exciting.
Yeah,
You know,
I see-
so
I hear ya.
people can enjoy it. And even the volcanoes thing, it could be the sacrifice to the gods. I don't know.
So we can enjoy his death? I
Do
don't know.
you
that I-
want like a volcano that's like active, or like you just want to get thrown in the middle of one? And
No, it has got to be active.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's a bunch of them that are starting to re-waken up. Mount St. Helens is waking up.
I mean,
you know,
that just happened
they're-
in the '80s.
Yeah, but it's coming back. So,
But you don't. But that's a painful death. Like, you are going to burn to death.
but I can't imagine it lasting very long. Besides, again, if I'm 80 or 90 and incapacitated to where I'm drooling and I need the drool bib hanky thingy that we're talking about, and I'm pooping in a machine that
Shoot me
does
in the
its thing,
face.
like, do something cool with me. Don't just let me wither and die. But
Gotcha.
of course, we're all going to be that age, so We'll have to help
Yeah, but
each other
I
out.
won't have that happen though. I'll be
You're gonna be one of those healthy old people that's walking around going, "Fuck everybody,
throwing everyone into volcanoes.
get off my grass."
Get off my.
Well,
So-
somebody's got to stay alive long enough to be able to throw me into a volcano if I'm a debilitated
I'm down. Don't you
doofus
worry.
after
Don't you
85.
worry.
Okay.
Between me and your daughter, so we got it covered.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So first plumber we called could come out immediately, and it was $170
Just to come out.
just to come out,
So just to show up.
just
Like-
to show up.
like-
Stay 5 minutes. Stay 10 minutes. Stay an hour.
So he could have came, knocked on your door. You could have been in the bathroom. He could have left you a little note says, "I'm gonna go ahead
You owe
and
me
charge you,"
$170.
and leave.
Well, no, I mean it was the first visit was the price of their hourly rate, which meant
They're
anywhere
170 an hour.
170 an hour.
They
Right.
must be really good.
Or
I hope.
I don't know. Because we canceled that one, and I got another referral, and my friend Larry came out today. Larry and his nephews, and they were so nice and so great. And Larry's coming back tomorrow.
So let me ask you a quick question.
Sure.
Because you are Georgia. Did you utilize the Book of Face? And ask?
No.
So
no.
you didn't at any point in time post, "I'm looking for a reliable plumber." Are any of my friends reliable plumbers?
No. Should I have done that?
Probably.
Or any of our friends reliable plumbers?
Well, there's only one. Well, you have to tap.
Too late now. My friend Larry's coming back tomorrow.
Well, but see, he's your friend and a plumber.
Now.
Oh, he's your new friend.
He was my friend as of 3:00 this afternoon when he came and plunged out my toilet with a it's electric. I mean, yeah.
It looks like a Tommy gun.
Yes. And the
It's a
snake,
snake.
comes out of it, and it's long and it's electric. They turn it on and they can reel it back in. Oh yeah, it was crazy.
It's like
it
a
was
reverse
crazy.
bidet. We're getting back at the toilet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, new
All right.
toilet. But I asked him if I could take a shower because I'm sorry to tell you I didn't take one this morning.
Well, that's okay. That's why you're wearing your bathing suit.
Yep.
Top.
But yeah, actually, it's because it's Halloween and we're supposed to dress up every.
I know. I forgot.
I will next one.
I will remember
Okay.
next Monday because I definitely don't want to be chastised. But
Was I shaming you and chastising you and making you feel bad?
no, I felt the universe doing it. You just had to say that I forgot, and then I felt the hand of the universe come out and go, "You really forgot, dummy," and I feel bad.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. It's what it is.
Right.
But I represent for all of us.
I still feel bad.
Yeah, I'm hulaing. Anyway, plumbing, gosh, it's very stressful. Those kinds of things are very stressful. When little things happen in your house, it's very, very stressful, which is why some people smoke marijuana.
You know, if I put a little white piece right here, I could be a priest. I should have thought about that before the show started. It totally blew it. Totally blew it.
Jeremy?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been too far of a stretch, but we just need a little boy in here. That would have been fucked.
That's
On that note, we probably should take a break.
Well,
Because I want to hear more about your plumber, but I keep interrupting you. So if we
you know,
just,
that was kind of it on my plumber. I just wanted to say that it was very stressful. It was very stressful.
well, how much was this?
I don't know.
How much less was this guy?
I don't know.
You didn't even care. You just talked to him. Nice. See,
I got two people to recommend him. Two people said, and then the third person has used him before. After I had already called him, and I felt he was very reliable. I asked him to be there at 3:00. He was there at 3:00. 3:00.
really?
Yeah. I was hardly there at 3:00. I was glad he was. Boone, if you poop, you're gonna be in trouble.
He already did.
What? All right, we're gonna take a break so I can go clean up some poop. We'll be right back.
The law offices of Edson, Maiden, and Matz provide criminal defense, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running medical marijuana centers, optional premises cultivation operations, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout Colorado. With offices in Denver and Aspen, we can offer assistance throughout the entire state of Colorado. Give us a call at 303-831-8188. That's 303-831-8188. Or visit us online at warrenedson.com.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On Grass. Runongrass.com.
I'm Gary Johnson, and you're listening to iCannabis Radio, and I want to say, talk it up,
5 months
Colorado.
later.
And we're back. And if you listen really carefully,
Well, not all back.
well, not everybody's back,
Not everybody's back.
but you never know what's going to happen in the background. You stay there, GNU. So I didn't know that that was Nug backwards or rearranged, just scrambled letters.
Yeah, well, it's also like a snowboard, but I have diesel, my sour diesel. I got my haze, and then I got my nug. Good news.
Good.
Why
no.
didn't you just call him Little Nugget or something?
It's too.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's just too simple.
It is. I like
It is
GNU.
cute.
Do you spell it all in capital letters, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Figured. It has to be. You know, you should do stuff like that more often because then you get to come in and you play with your boobs on camera. Like, that's definitely something that the studio's now lacking now that Jenny's no longer with us.
Whoa! No wonder I'm all crooked.
Come on. Don't you know how to wear these things?
No.
Nugget? I'm
So this is
lost.
practice Halloween.
Are we on?
Yes.
We're on.
We were on a while ago.
Yeah, we were
That's
waiting
why
for
we're
you.
talking about your. That's why it's fun stuff to talk about.
So, in we should have one of those lights.
What light?
You know, light that says on air.
Oh yeah.
So, I thought it might be interesting to talk a little bit about the history of Halloween.
Oh, nice.
I know.
We'll have to do a little bit of that every single week this month, so that way people get that full.
Oh,
thing.
I've got Halloween. I
Nice.
have got Halloween. I'm excited. So most of you know kind of the basics part of what Halloween is, and but obviously Halloween is what we celebrate on October 31st. I don't know about you guys, but I celebrate by eating a boatload of candy.
I like the whole free food aspect of Halloween.
I love that. I love that. The word Halloween is shortened from All Hallows Evening, also known as Halloween or All Hallows Eve. Traditional activities include trick-or-treating, bonfires, costume parties, visiting haunted houses, carving jack-o'-lanterns. Irish and Scottish immigrants carried versions of the tradition to North America in the 19th century. Other Western countries embraced the holiday in the late 20th century, including Ireland, the United States, Canada, Puerto Rico, and the United Kingdom, as well as Australia and New Zealand, all celebrate Halloween similar to the way that we do here in the United States. Halloween has its origins in the ancient Celtic festival known as Samhain. The festival of Samhain is a celebration of the end of the harvest season in the Gaelic culture. Samhain was a time used by the ancient pagans to take stock of supplies and prepare for winter. The ancient Gaels believed that on October 31st, the boundaries between the worlds of the living and the dead overlapped, and the deceased would come back to life and cause havoc such as sickness or damaging crops. Ooh. The festival would frequently involve bonfires. It's believed that fires attracted insects to the area, which attracted bats to the area. These are additional attributes of the history of Halloween. Masks and costumes were worn in an attempt to mimic the evil spirits or appease them. Trick-or-treating is an activity for children on or around Halloween in which they proceed from house to house in costumes. Did you guys trick-or-treat a lot when you were kids?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One year I got grounded, and
You got grounded on Halloween?
You learn real quick when that's taken away from you. You don't fuck up around Halloween. Like
You-
Christmas, whatever, screw all those, but Halloween.
Whoa.
You know, it's
You
like
did
the
something
time-
bad.
I don't remember what. As a little boy, who knows what I did. I was really sad too because that was my Lone Ranger costume year. Didn't get to be the Lone Ranger.
Oh, your mom's good because I'm not sure I could have followed through with that punishment.
I don't know how they did it.
I don't know
'cause
either.
I know I from what I remember, I wasn't very cooperative. But whatever.
Punished on Halloween.
That's why I still go trick or treating to this day.
Have you seen the Jimmy Kimmel "We Ate All the Candy" thing every Halloween? It's the most hilarious.
We would play it if we could edit, but we can't edit, so we can't play stuff that we can't. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel has this thing where he tells the parents to take all the candy, hide it, and then tell the kids that they ate all the candy last night while they were sleeping. And some of the reactions are
Oh, these kids, I bet.
just legendary. Just it's. I feel bad because I'm laughing at the misfortune. Like the kids are like in torment right now. Like, oh my God, all the candy's gone, and I'm cracking up, bawling, laughing.
Right.
I feel bad like after I'm done laughing, of course, but it's hilarity.
I bet
Hilarity.
it's so funny. I bet it's so funny. Trick or treating is, in my neighborhood growing up, we always went to another neighborhood. We didn't trick or treat in our own neighborhood. You trick or treat in the neighbor. You like pick it out, right? We had a lot of old,
Chocolate bar.
right, full size. We had a lot of old people. I grew up in Florida, so we had a lot of old people, and so the candy. It was a lot of Tootsie Rolls.
You get the flavored ones at least.
I like the vanilla ones. Those are good.
I like the lime.
Yeah, those are the flavored ones. But Tootsie, So yeah, we picked. Did you guys pick neighborhoods, or did you go in your own neighborhood?
Went in our own neighborhood, went everywhere we could get to. Started as early as possible, went as long as possible. I
yeah.
still do it that way. Well, except,
Pillow bag.
Oh yeah.
but like nowadays though, last year I stayed home and I gave out candy bars, and then I went and wandered around a little bit. I didn't trick or treat, but I just went and wandered around just because I needed to. But I gave out full-size candy bars
Nice.
last year, so I could try to reinvigorate the kids in the neighborhood to think like, shit, man, well, who knows where we're gonna go and gonna get the good stuff? Because I've gone up to the richy rich neighborhoods, and that one king-size candy bar isn't worth trying to get in line at the house for.
Right.
When there's like 25 kids already up at the door, and then every other house is the regular thing. Like, go to all the poor neighborhoods. They're the ones that are giving out the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
The rich people don't give a shit.
Well, people with kids, I think, tend to have the best candy because I don't know about you. I mean, my kid picks out the candy. We kind of get a bag of filler, a couple bags of filler, and then he picks out the good stuff. What do kids like? And so, yeah, go to houses with kids. They have good candy.
Right.
You know what else has been really cool? Yes, sir.
If the house is lit up decorated with Halloween lights, go there.
Yep.
Yeah.
My
Don't-
house.
Don't
It's
skip
the
that house.
only house on the block.
Go there. Yeah.
It is worth
Yep.
your stay.
Yep. Our entire
absolutely.
block, like two blocks, almost everyone decorates. And some houses are like fog machine and scary music. I have a thing where you step on our front doormat and it makes all kinds of weird noises like and slamming doors and scary. I mean, it's so much fun. I have an orange light that goes on we have glow lights that go in our bushes and stuff. We do it up.
So I saw something on Facebook floating around where it was one of those little craft things where they take like toilet paper tubes.
That's what I do. Yeah,
Nice.
and glow sticks.
Yeah.
So if you've never seen this before, it works out great. You take toilet paper rolls work better than paper towel rolls. So and you cut eyes and then you take glow sticks, crack them. You have to tape them up so you can see them in the eyes, but if you put them in your bushes, they look like eyeballs. It's
pretty nifty.
so cool looking. I did like 24 of them last year, all different colors. And we have all these grapevines in our front. And we just put them all throughout the grapevines and it looked creepy.
Nice. For a couple of the years, I would sit on the front porch, as the leaves fall and everyone fills up their pumpkin bags full of leaves and everything. I would pile those up on our front porch. And I would sit in there and I would stuff leaves up my sleeve and whatever. So kids would come up and it would be all over. So they're like, is that real or not? And I would sit there and sometimes I'd go over and get them right away. And sometimes I'd let them get their candy and come over and start to walk away. Or they'd always look over because they're not trusting. Thank God.
Right?
But all you got to do is that simple head roll too. Just and holy shit, you get kids off your front porch like that. Like that.
That's awesome. So there's a house down a block away from ours, and the little boy used to go to school with Gavin. He's older than Gavin, like 4 years older than Gavin, but really nice family. But he and his friends, so they decorate their whole front yard, and you have to go in the fence to get to the front door. And he and two of his friends always hide or dress up. And they are so patient. So I stand and watch the kids, and I just watch them wait, frozen, until they scare the crap out of these kids. And Gavin knows it's going to happen every year. He knows that this little boy Knox is going to scare the crap out of him. And every year he gets got. Every year it's fantastic. And he loves it. Like, he can't wait to go. So his friend has a Halloween party every year where they all have dinner and then all go trick-or-treating together. And Gavin still wants to come and trick-or-treat back in his neighborhood afterwards. So it's fun. He should.
That's how you get to know your neighbors a little better. Unless you're dressed up really well. But then you still get to know them. You at least get to see inside their house, see what kind of people they are.
See how messy they are.
Right.
Yeah. So trick-or-treating.
Don't forget the adults either.
And there's no
Adults?
age limit. So
No.
that's got to stop.
Treats.
The people that are saying, well, Halloween's just for kids. Well, let's analyze the two most popularly believed concepts of Halloween. Free candy, dress as demons. This is for children. And we're worried about them getting marijuana? We're fucking kidding, right? So Halloween, ladies and gentlemen, is for everyone. All ages.
I love it.
0 to 100. It doesn't matter how old you are. You could be a newborn. I've seen people bring their newborns around. And they're like, trick or treat. And it's like, who's this for? You or the kid.
And you know it's for them, and that's fine. Who cares?
Yeah,
it's fun.
because you're not going to give
Even
it
though
to a
the kid's
3-month-old,
not
but you
gonna
just
eat
want to
it.
hear.
Right,
You just
right.
want to hear their response.
Right.
I took my little nieces, and one of the houses we went to, they were giving Jello shots out to the grown-ups. that
See?
were
Nice.
walking with their kids.
See, and that's smart. Like,
They
I mean,
had Jello shots or hot chocolate.
Cute. That's super
Nice.
cute.
It depends on how your day's going.
Right.
How many kids you got? 6? You need one of each.
Yeah, I mean, our neighbors, again, we have lots of people that we know before they were friends of ours before they moved into the neighborhood, and I know that I'm going to go to Kit and Kyle's house at one point because we'll have cocktails there and Gavin will play with the kids and that will be kind of a break, and then it's just he has a friend that they always have a party at another friend's down the block, and so. I mean, it just becomes really fun, especially, Colorado, we are so lucky. More often than not, Halloween, the weather is great.
it used to be that like if it hasn't snowed yet, just wait till Halloween. It always snows on Halloween. That used to be the thing here. So we just get it in sporadic years. We've
It's
had
been
really
a while,
nice
hasn't
Halloweens
it? It's
for
been a while
for
since
a long
we've had
time.
bad
I
weather.
remember a lot more nicer Halloweens
Than crappy
Than
Halloween.
crappy ones.
I
I
remember,
remember a couple of good costumes that got ruined because of
I bet.
snowstorms. Where like I was an army guy, and then you have to wear the Stay Puft, snow jacket and shit. So you're
triple
walking
fat
around
goose.
with
right?
Like,
so
like
Gavin's going to
nobody's
have
scared of
problems
this army guy.
if there's some weather this year. He's going to have problems with his costume.
What is he?
He is Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I made it. It's humongous. It is 6 feet tall.
So just insulate it.
Well, he can wear stuff underneath, but it's made from really thick contractor paper. So if it gets wet, it's over. But it'll be fun while it lasts. And Warren has got the soundtrack from the movie, so Gavin's going to have the soundtrack from the movie playing, so he can do what Baby Groot's supposed to do and
Oh God.
dance.
That's kind of cool. Like I'm tired of the kids coming up to the door, gimme, and it's like that used to work, but now it's like 2014, kid. I need tricks and like you want a treat? I need something from you.
Well, what's interesting is in doing some research for the show tonight, the idea of how trick or treating started no one's quite sure how exactly this started. There was a whole idea of you were trying to scare away these demons from All Hallows Eve and those kinds of things. But how it got to be, you give me candy seems to be a pretty Western civilization, United States kind of thing. And definitely started by adults, not by kids. I mean, this was something that adults thought was a good idea. I think it's a great idea. I get such pleasure from answering the door. We count trick-or-treaters at our house. It's a competition between Warren and his sister who can get the most trick-or-treaters.
Do you get a lot in your neighborhood?
We do get a lot. Some years we get an outrageous amount.
Nice.
Yeah. Tip, you guys, trick-or-treat at firehouses. Go trick-or-treating at the fire stations. They always have fantastic candy, and people don't think about doing that. We have a fire station 2 blocks from our house, and we go trick-or-treating there every single year, and they pretty much dump the candy bowl into the pillowcase. So take your kids to the fire stations. Plus, the firemen love it. They really do. It's a great opportunity for them to see the kids. But yeah, after this break, we're going to come back and talk a little bit about trick-or-treating. And then we have some Halloween costumes for stoners.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
All right, we'll be right back.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On grass. Runongrass.com.
Are you a medical marijuana patient or interested in finding out how to become one? Contact Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern. Conveniently located on Hamden and Tamarack in the Whole Foods parking lot behind Proof of the Pudding. Mile High Wellness offers a wide variety of edibles, hashes, and some of Colorado's top strains. Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern. 3525 South Tamarack, Suite 110, on the corner of Hamden and Tamarack. 720-382-8516. Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern.
We're back, and I haven't fixed my bra yet.
Nice, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's complicated. This is more I have a newfound respect for hula dancers because I didn't know that there was a way to screw up getting dressed.
Apparently there is.
But apparently there is, yeah. So Jeremy was just looking. I mean, we definitely know that Halloween has a history in multiple cultures, and there's lots and lots and lots of traditions. I obviously picked the traditions of my people, and we're about to talk about the traditions of our people too as we look at Halloween costumes. But
on that note, I want to say how fortunate Halloween is for women, as their costume lineup is just extensive. And
Right.
can be damn near anything, where guys get like 2 aisles at the costume store for Lucky, and they're just fucking stupid.
you know what? I've got to tell you that I don't think I agree with you. I think that every Halloween costume for women involves tall black boots and a skimpy top.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
but
But that's all that there is. It doesn't
But
matter
that-
if
they
you're being a
can rip-
policewoman.
right, but you guys can
or-
rip
A
off
bumblebee.
everything. You guys can be the UPS delivery girl in short black or short brown boy shorts and a brown bra and fucking boots, and guys are like, oh, that's sexy. But if a dude dresses up as a UPS guy, it's like, you just get off work.
You just gotta wear what she wears and it'd be funny.
Well, and then
Right?
it's funny, but it's Halloween. Like, guys, we really have to put forth effort. Like these costumes that we're about to get into, the
Because nobody
stunner
wants
ones,
to
they're
see
not
men. We just want to see women.
right. Like Halloween's
But I don't know
gravitating
why
towards a woman's holiday, which is
It
good
doesn't-
and not all at the same time.
I'm all about dress however you want to dress, and if you want to wear lots of clothes, wear lots of clothes. If you want to wear hardly any clothes, wear hardly any clothes. I don't really care. But it seems like I do really find myself playing with these a lot.
You
Ooh,
should-
oh!
Oh, nice. Way to break it. Way to break it.
I guess I broke
There's
Halloween.
wax right here. We could use wax. We
Yeah,
could
I'll do
dump
that.
wax on your bra.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
This is not a Tuesday night show, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
just think that it's not the women that are designing these costumes. Let's be clear.
No,
You
there's
know?
no way a woman's
Right.
designing these.
And so
Not likely, anyway.
women aren't getting a whole lot of options.
Wait, what?
Women aren't getting a whole lot of options other than sexy costumes. It's just
They have an unlimited plethora of
Of-
sexy costumes.
right.
Though.
Yeah,
That-
like,
that's
dudes,
right.
Dudes
But you know
don't.
what?
Like,
But you
we're
know what?
limited.
I'm a little old to be a sexy bumblebee.
Bullshit.
I am.
Well, why don't you dress up as one and let's find out?
Because it doesn't make sense. Because it doesn't make. If I was 23, I'd be a whole hive.
Now you're just limiting yourself. Like, don't age yourself.
No, I'm just saying
Like,
that.
be pretty while you're still pretty. Like, well, it's just
And
the way
then
it is.
throw me
Like,
in a volcano.
well, and then throw you in a volcano. Exactly. But see, that's the joy. Like, men more often than not, get
You're
handsome as
stuttering.
we get older.
You're
Well, I'm trying to
stuttering.
figure out the right way to word this so it doesn't sound totally just
I'm about to hit you.
junk. Women don't age as gracefully as men. So
Well, that's true. I mean, that's not. I don't say that's true. It is true that men can be grayer and heavier and all those kinds of things and be deemed as distinguished. Women get grayer and heavier and are deemed as not trying.
well, I wouldn't say not trying.
No,
I
that's
just say
exactly how that is.
I would say that from your teens till your teens, 20s, and 30s, women put so much into looking good. Makeup and exercise and all these
I ran
crazy
10 miles
things.
yesterday and I'm not in my 30s.
Yeah, but you're a different person. You don't even count.
Yes, I do.
You're not the typical, stereotypical person that I'm trying to refer to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, damn, you just totally deflated
I did.
my whole
I did.
argument.
I did that on purpose.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm really upset that I pulled. That was probably the best flower that I pulled off my.
Well, you still got another big purple one right there. Oh, pinkish purple.
Be careful. Be careful. You're
like a
You're
taser.
getting. You can't tase me. Don't tase me, dude.
Don't taste me, bro.
So, bro. So typically we don't like to stereotype stoners, but sometimes it's just funny. Sometimes it's funny.
Well, there's some. I mean, it's a terrible costume, but it could be. These costumes start off really basic, and they are very stereotypical dumb.
So
But
we're gonna do the top 10 costumes for stoners.
with a little modification though.
Little modification
These
is
could
fine.
be actually really nice, fun costumes. I mean, our number 10, Weed Man.
Weed Man.
Could very well be accessorized with a utility belt that will hold your rig, your torch, a bong, several pipes, loaded joints, like all these great things, lighters, torch, I mean, everything that you need, I mean, you could really accessorize these. I mean,
We have this on our iCannabis Radio Facebook page, so if you're playing at home, feel free to click on our Facebook page so you can see pictures of Weed Man. He would be, yeah. You know what? The thing that I might do differently is I might dress Weed Man all in green.
I think that it's a lot of green happening right there. I think that the cape should be darker green.
Yeah.
They should have there be something.
And there needs to be, obviously,
It
if
should
you're a
have a
Weed Man,
smell to it. It should
it's-
have
you should smell like a skunk. And you should have a huge W on your cape. No doubt about that. Big W on your cape.
Right.
Yeah.
But then we don't see the back, so who knows what comes on the back of the cape,
That's
actually.
right.
But
That's right. But pretty easy costume to make at home.
yeah, really. I mean,
And if you wanted to be a weed girl, all you'd have to do is wear
a
tall
skirt
black
and a bra
boots.
and put some weed leaves on it
That's
and
right.
wear a cape.
with loaded joints, a bong,
Right.
a hash pan.
Make sure you have that utility belt.
Just wear 90% less than this outfit provides, and
That's
that's a
right.
woman's outfit.
I know we don't have all the pictures. There's the thing is screwy. So number 9.
Is a baked potato, which would be easier to describe if we could see it. But I assume that it's as it says, this one-piece potato costume. We're really not trying for dudes. I mean, we're getting out of the banana and the keg.
Now we're
which is
going right
nice,
into the potato.
But now you're a fucking potato. So if
Get it? A baked potato. Get it?
right,
Baked
but
potato.
you could ad lib this and get one of those inflatable couches and strap it to your ass and walk around and be a couch potato.
Couch potato.
See, just modifications, ladies and gentlemen, modifications.
The coolest pothead one I ever seen was this dude. He had a chicken hat, a weed shirt, and like some foil MC Hammer pants, and he was chicken pot pie.
Have you seen the pothead costume?
Yeah, the
Where you
flower
make a
pot.
flower pot on your head as a hat and you are a pothead?
That's just
Get
great.
it?
See, it'd be nice to be able to see these pictures because I'm very curious as to what the Bong King.
King's on the top. It's just a bong with it's this guy right here.
Oh,
I have that costume.
You're the bong. Of course you do.
well, that's
So go-
because the
scroll up to the
websites
top.
they're sending you
Scroll
to
up to the
aren't.
top. I know.
aren't
It's all
good anymore.
funky. It's an older article. So there's the Bong King.
What the fuck is that? So it's a
I-
bong where it's a weed bowl coming out where your wiener would be.
Yeah,
And it has some stupid saying on the back.
it's cute. Again, we could modify it pretty easily by making someone. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well look like the top of a bong, and maybe have some something on your head that makes it look like smoke's coming out the top. You know, see what I'm saying?
I get that.
That's a vaporizer.
I would wear this upside down, so I would put the mouthpiece where my junk is, so that way.
How's that upside down? Isn't that how that is?
No, this is right side up. Here, I would turn this upside down so the smokable is up at the head.
Oh, yeah.
And I put
Gotcha.
the suckable down here. So.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
So
of course
this one,
you would.
This right.
So nasty. Of
course you would.
Modification on this just needs to be turned upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. But we
It's-
can.
It's
But you
the
know,
blowjob king.
that's. Yeah. But this is a weed show, though.
But it's still for bongs. It's just still a bong. I mean,
Okay.
people need to suck somewhere appropriate. You don't suck on the weed.
no.
Medical marijuana nurse Mary Jane is
Duh.
number 7 on this website.
We've seen all kinds of naughty nurses. Instead of the Red Cross, you have
The Green Cross.
The Green Cross.
And nurses have always been a popular Halloween tradition. As nurses
What is
are
with boys
just-
and nurse costumes?
It's the whole being
Animaniacs.
nurtured. It's
Yeah.
like boys like that. It's that mommy
Boys
thing.
do like that.
If you ever seen the Animaniacs, Wacko, Yakko, and Dot, they love nurses. And growing up, they just made us love nurses.
It's an
I don't think
interesting
I like
thing.
nurses because of Animaniacs. LSD maybe. Now number 6, however,
The
I
dude.
think sounds great. I wish there was a picture, but it's the dude.
Oh, from Big Lebowski?
Yep.
Dude, your dudeness, El Duderino.
And that's,
So the costume for $60 is the officially licensed dude bathrobe.
but you don't need to do that. Guess what you do?
Buy your own fucking bathrobe and put it on and call yourself the dude.
Yep.
Like it's that
Walk
simple.
around in slippers. Make sure that you haven't shaved in a couple of days.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are saving you money left and right.
Left
here.
and right.
This is
Left and
great.
right.
Great. Cheech and Chong.
Couples costume. You and your best friend.
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. That's not hard.
And not original either.
And not original. But the topic is top 10
It's
costumes for stoners.
For stoners.
I think kids dressed like that is
Is way cooler. Like if you're gonna dress your twin 2-year-olds as Cheech and Chong, thumbs up to you, because that's cool.
or even Edward Scissorhands.
That's cool. That's an easy costume to make too.
Well, depending on how accurate you want to make it, because I think it would take a while to create 10 scissor fingers,
I can do it.
especially ones that function somewhat. Number 4, keep off the grass, the potted plant. All right. Just
All you need is a marker.
right. It says
Well-
make a statement and get some laughs by dressing as a potted pot plant while telling the feds to keep off the grass. I know. And
So
that's number 4.
again, easy to make. Don't buy it. Easy to make. You can take poster paper and make your own pot. Make sure you have the top curled over. You can choose to do white poster paper or more the terracotta color, which is what I would recommend. Green shirt. You can buy stuff from the hobby store that's like leaves and those kinds of things, so your body can be the plants. Keep off the grass. Ha ha ha. There we go.
Yeah. Number 3 is the Blunt Master.
That's the picture at the top.
Which just makes you look like you're wearing a marijuana wreath around your neck and wearing a giant turd with the word blunt around it, which is, again, it's kind of
Funny.
cool because this is the sucking end is in
Funny.
the appropriate spot. It's not bad. It's,
Funny.
you
Yeah.
know, it's just, okay. Anyways, that guy's going to be
Well,
up
and
there.
the thing about that for me is, that's the green. There's all those marijuana lays, and that's what that is around his neck, essentially.
Right.
That's not what goes in a blunt.
No, you don't put
Leaves in a blunt.
Like if somebody comes up with a blunt and it's got weed leaves hanging out of it,
You're not
it's
smoking
gonna
it.
walk right past you.
Yeah. Leaves. You don't put the leaves from a marijuana plant into a blunt.
But for your costume, to make sure that people know that you're not a walking piece of poo,
Oh, you would need to do that.
you got to do something.
The
Because if you
cooler
just put a
thing-
bunch of green, people would be like, I don't get it.
The cooler thing would be if you made it look like it was burning. So you had red stuff and you smelled like, I don't know.
Marijuana?
Well, I was thinking like blunt wrap. Like choose a flavored blunt wrap.
Just have Derek stand next to you
And you smell like
blow
grape.
smoke at you for a little while. You're going to smell that faint hint of weed, lots of grape, lots of tobacco smell.
Yep. Exactly.
That would
Exactly.
actually, now we're talking.
Now
That would-
and that would make it more legit. So let's take
Totally.
a quick break if that's okay, Chris, before we do the top 2 best
Right.
costumes for stoners.
And we'll have to make up something for our choice of favorite stoner costume because we need to.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
The law offices of Edson, Maton, and Matz provide criminal defense, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running medical marijuana centers, optional premises cultivation operations, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout Colorado. With offices in Denver and Aspen, we can offer assistance throughout the entire state of Colorado. Give us a call at 303-831-8188. That's 303-831-8188. Or visit us online at warrenedson.com.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it on grass. Runongrass.com.
I'm Gary Johnson, and you're listening to iCannabis Radio, and I want to say, talk it up, Colorado.
So I have this idea that before the end of the month that we should have an iCannabis Radio Halloween party of some kind.
I love it.
So we'll have
love
to
parties.
develop that a little bit, kick it around the office here over a bowl
Or 2. That
or
sounds
3,
good.
you know. So Yeah.
Attention dispensary owners and growers. Cuffle Collimore and Company provides insurance to your dispensary that includes theft. They provide liability insurance for your dispensary that includes product liability and professional liability. They provide growers with crop insurance for growing plants. Check your insurance coverage and give them a call to discuss your needs and provide the best insurance policy for your business. Toll free 877-335-1234. Cuffle Collimore and Company, established in 1947. Contact them at www.mmdispensaryinsurance.com.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so we were doing the top 10 Halloween costumes for stoners.
For stoners, according to thedailychronic.net. Number 2 is the medical marijuana Dr. Green Thumb.
It's just like scrubs and a
It's a nurse outfit for dudes. You
Right.
just wear,
$60.
You just wear the
$60.
This one says it costs less than $30.
Oh.
Costume includes medical marijuana card and lab coat. So you
So
know that's
lame.
fucking garbage.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ooh, speaking of the medical marijuana card, have you seen the picture floating around of the new medical marijuana
I've
card?
seen the purple ones.
I've seen them.
That shit's awesome.
I know. I can't wait to
It
get
fits
one.
in your wallet.
Like, I have to wait till January now till my card expires, and that may be the last one. But that's
be.
if you listen to our other shows, you know what we're talking about. Number 1 in the costumes from thedailychronic.net. Oh my God, that dog is getting fucked.
Boom! Get off!
Dude, Boone is humping Gnu.
Boone weighs 30 pounds. Gnu weighs 89 pounds. Good boy, Gnu. It's okay. We think you're sweet. He's sweet. The number 1 Halloween costume for stoners.
Is a 420 clock. It's a one-piece costume featuring a clock always displaying the best time of day, 420, and the clock's brand, Stony. And guess what? It retails for $50.
I think you could make that so freaking easily. Or you could do what we were doing before.
Why
Yeah.
don't you dress up as a giant clock, though? I mean, be the Flava Flav. Wear that shit around your neck where you can still move around. Nobody wants to dance with a clock at a party.
I would.
Really?
No. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
see?
I
Because
lied.
they would turn and knock you over. They would
I
knock
know.
everybody over behind them. Unless you're a big round clock, and then everybody would punch you. Because
Why?
round clocks get hit.
Really?
Well,
Oh, like alarm clocks. You're right. It's on the top
Right.
of the head.
You don't want to get hit in the head. So, and you're stoned, so that you definitely don't want to.
You don't want to do
You're
that.
not stoned, but
Well, how would you sit down in a big clock costume? Like that would be. How would you? That'd be hard, right? Yeah, that'd be hard.
So,
That would be
ladies and
hard.
gentlemen, think your costume through. Think of all the things that you're going to have to do. Like, if your costume takes an hour and a half to put on, you're going to pee yourself.
Right.
So, think these things through.
Ladies, when you get married, think about your wedding dress like that too. That would be smart.
Never once have I thought about that.
Yeah.
Never once. And that's actually pretty
Yeah.
shit. Because
Yeah.
I've seen some of those wedding dresses where it's like they get there at 5 a.m. It's an all-day affair.
Right. Right.
Where are you peeing, lady?
Think. Oh, you're not.
You're not. You're
No.
holding that.
No.
Your eyes are floating, and you're up there. Yes, yes. We haven't even started. I already said yes. Let's go.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Gotta go pee-pees. So of the top 10 costumes, which one is your favorite?
None of them.
Really?
Baked potato.
I like the couch potato.
Yeah, there you go.
The baked potato, the couch potato we made.
I like the baked potato.
I kind of like Weed Man.
I would have to
do
go
it-
with Weed Man because
Yeah.
he can be accessorized more. He's the least cheesy, and he's number 10 in here.
Well,
so-
and if you're smart about it, you've come up with. I mean, if you're going to be a superhero, you've got to come up with what your strategy is, what your philosophy is, what your theme song. No, Weed Man. I mean, you've got to come up with a theme
you
song.
have to have something.
You have to have something, and there's so much potential.
Just go out to a party and throw a whole bunch of joints in. Hola! Everybody gets high.
I'm here to save the world, letting everyone get high. Right?
Not smoky enough in this
I think Chris is going to be Weed Man this year.
I mean, I need Weed Man to show up to my party.
It's not Santa, it's Weed Man.
Better than Santa.
It's better than Santa.
Bearing gifts.
Right.
Smokable goods.
So if you could have,
Reminder.
if you could,
No, Weed Man, you said you would bring that. Oh, yes,
forgot
you did.
again? Come on, man.
Yes, you did.
Weed Man, why do you come in here smelling like that all the time? Jeez.
Weed man.
Shows up a day late and is always $1 short.
But he's sweet. He is sweet, kind of like Gnu.
So if you could wear one costume, like any
Not this
dream
one.
costume, like what would it be?
Oh, I know what I would do. What would you do?
The Michael Jackson. What's the name with the red outfit?
Thriller.
Thriller out there. All right.
I mean, I was Powder Toast Man one year, and that was like the greatest costume I'd ever.
Powdered Toast Man?
One, you've never seen Ren and Stimpy?
Oh yeah.
Their superhero was Powder Toast Man. They would watch TV, and on TV, they would be like, Powder Toast Man. They would lose it for this dude, and he was genius. And so that was my
Genius.
costume. I mean, I'll show you guys the pictures. I can't show the world the picture because the world's not connected to my picture thing. But I would totally, like, it was the greatest costume I'd ever
Was that last year?
It was, 2011.
Okay.
But it was good
What
fun.
about you, Jer?
Like I kind of want to be Dark Helmet
Dark
from
helmet.
Spaceballs.
Yes,
with,
Dark
with
helmet.
the functioning lightsaber ring. You know?
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Like, how cool would it be to show up somewhere with with the Dark Helmet
Yes.
setup? It's like
Dark
it's
helmet.
like a-
But it's like
It's so big. Yeah,
like
it's
it's like
so
a
big.
midget Darth Vader.
Yes.
You know, like that. I think that would be great. For years, I always thought that would be just a fun costume because everybody recognizes it.
And laughs
And
so hard
laughs.
because it's so funny.
So, but I think it would take a lot of effort and a lot of money. But I mean, it's got to have the fold-up
Oh, yeah.
mask and everything, so I can clank it down, flip it
You
up.
made a temple. I think you can make.
I could figure this out. But that was
dark
wood.
helmet.
Like this is metal, so I got to take a little
Or not.
longer to try to figure that out.
Or not.
Or no.
It's got to sound cool. It's got to have that whole like
But you
clanging.
can have, yep, and metal can touch metal, but your whole thing doesn't have to be metal.
Well, what other materials?
You could make it out of some kind of like styrofoam material, so it's really light. Paint it black and have those pieces, so you could actually have it on. I mean, I've thought about these things.
That's interesting. We may have to run some ideas after
Yeah.
this said show here.
I want to be. I would like to be a mermaid, like full on.
Well, how are you going to get around?
Well, the tail would be out front, covering my feet, but I'm actually my feet.
So you're
are
actually going to walk.
a walk.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
That's realistic.
well,
No,
I mean,
I'm
if
joking.
given the opportunity to have someone pull me in a pool, I'll do that.
We could strap a kiddie pool to a wagon. We cover up the wagon with like frilly shit like that, so it looks all like the Enchantment Under the Sea dance
Yes.
from Back to the Future.
It's just what I was thinking.
And you could like splash around in this pool that somebody else pulls and
Okay.
twisted.
Yeah, I want to be a mermaid. That's what I would be.
Speaking of Back to the Future, I watched
Speaking of,
A Million Ways to Die in the West last night.
oh,
That is fucking hilarious. Like literally, it's just uncalled for profanity and
That's with
horrific violence and
guy from Family Guy.
yeah, it's Seth MacFarlane's new movie. Comes out on DVD tomorrow. I saw a commercial for it, so I had to go and acquire it. But it's just ridiculously funny. Like they catch you, and there's a bunch of hidden cameos. The reason I brought up Back to the Future, if I say it now, I'm gonna fuck it up. So,
don't wreck it.
Don't wreck the movie.
but there's just lots of great things. So go out and get that movie tomorrow when it comes out.
Well, next week, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the best stoner horror movies.
Well, I've been trying to watch scary movies every day every day of the month so far, and we're only up to day 6, but I'm not sure what I want to watch tonight. I can't remember if I watched something scary yesterday, but
Well, one of the scariest stoner movies, Reefer Madness, one of the scariest movies
That's
for
the
stoners.
Oh, man.
like it's
Little Jimmy raped. Oh, man, it's the worst.
this. It makes The Last House on the Left look like a child's movie. Shit.
Oh, so that's what we'll talk about a little bit next week, don't you think?
We should.
When we're all wearing costumes instead of just me.
right, and then we'll have to do more on the history of Halloween.
Another
So that
culture's
way- that way when-
culture's history of Halloween next week.
Right, because that way when Halloween comes this year, people will go, shit, I know all kinds about this. Give me my fucking candy.
I'll give you a fact about Halloween if you give me a full-size candy bar.
Right. Boom. Look, we're going to
Boom.
make Halloween educational.
Yep, that's right. Not just fun and exciting. iCannabis Radio is more than just a pretty face.
That's right. That's right. We're about education and other stuff.
Yep. And I got to take this thing off because these are not soft leaves.
uncomfortable,
These are.
Yeah,
I know.
take it
these
off,
are, well, I'm not going
Georgia.
to do. I'm not gonna,
Take it off, Georgia.
Oh my goodness, I'm not going to do it on the air, but if you ever buy a hula thing, don't get the one with the plastic leaves because they hurt your arms. Is all I'm saying. Get it. Spend more money than I did.
Get the real coconuts.
Yeah, right.
Just go to the store.
Right. Want to thank our sponsors, Edson Maton and Matt's, Noto Urban Garden Supply, Medical Marijuana of the Rockies, Run on Grass, and of course, Couple Collimore and Company. And then don't forget, we have a couple great shows coming up, and we're going to have some new shows coming up pretty soon, too. I saw that. That was funny, Ronell. This week, Wednesday morning at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time at the Adam Dunn Show. And then, of course, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, the Hemp Connoisseur magazine has their show as well. And they're going to talk about their
event's coming up.
Their
isn't
event
it?
is coming up.
November or something?
Uh-huh. And so they have their annual cannabis competition, which is wildly popular. And the Connoisseur Championships. And, of course, this year they're going to be doing rec product as well.
Awesome.
Pretty exciting.
I'm working on getting my judge's pass
Nice.
for that one.
And we will talk a little bit about, the Med sent out the Marijuana Enforcement Division sent out a letter to all owners of marijuana businesses in Colorado saying, hey, you know what? Remember there are rules associated.
So how can weed places not see? They can't say that weed places can't sponsor places. They
Sure
can
they
say
can.
how beer sponsors every fucking thing.
Because
in this
it's part of our
planet.
regulatory rules that unless it's a charity or an event where it's only 21 plus and the public can't see it, they can't sponsor it. But if it's an event like the Cannabis Cup, but they can't give out product.
So
Right.
alcohol can't sponsor something that's not 21
Well,
plus.
that's a different.
Right, how
th-
does
those
that-
aren't the same regulations. So marijuana is regulated by marijuana regulations, and alcohol is regulated by alcohol
Right,
regulations.
but marijuana got legalized under the guise of regulate marijuana like alcohol. And
like alcohol, not
nothing-
exactly like
it's
alcohol.
barely even close.
Well,
Barely even close.
so we're going to talk a little bit about next week about that letter that went out and how that could potentially affect some events. It affected some events this past weekend. The Gypsy Jane Festival had some vendors pull out because there was the Gypsy Jane thing was a whole bunch of
I heard that
clusters.
was a huge fiasco.
Yeah. But we'll talk a little bit about that as well as Halloween. And I will dress in costume next week for sure.
I will too.
I'll
just
work on it.
Yeah.
I know you will. And maybe the dogs will too. Boone has a Halloween costume.
Your new campfire one that fits him.
No, of course not, because
You just
I
look for
have some
small
old
children's
I was gonna say I have some old
costumes for
Gavin
him.
costumes in the car right now. I could give to you.
You get small children's costumes. You know, you put them in a small child's coat. Small child.
They don't have- they don't
Oh,
have
he could be a super. He could
They
totally
don't have
be
big and tall for canines.
husky. They would be husky for Dana. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening to Happy Monday.
Happy Monday and outrageous October. Wait, it's not outrageous. What did we call this?
Yeah.
Was it outrageous?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Bye. I gotta take this brothing off.
Yeah, take it off.